Welcome to the Inc. Productivity Tip of the Day. Today's tip: AI can't replicate human creativity. That's still your job. An expert opinion by Henna Pryor. Recently, a conversation with my 12-year-old son about a now classic Saturday Night Live sketch reminded me of a critical truth often forgotten in the workplace. Your job isn't just to get things done. It's to fight for what doesn't yet exist. Oftentimes, that is human creativity and weirdness. The sketch my son loves is a brilliantly absurd bit delivered by Nate Bargatze about George Washington explaining America's baffling measurement system. Pounds, tons, gallons, none of it makes sense. Which was exactly the point. Bargatze believed in the idea, but when the sketch landed on the chopping block, he hesitated. Should he speak up? Challenge the machine that is SNL? He did. Just 4 words. I like that Washington sketch. That small act of advocacy took the idea from almost dead to on-air hit. It even spawned a sequel. As a workplace performance speaker, it highlights a truth I can't stop thinking about. AI can suggest. It can pattern detect the hell out of things. It can optimize and remix what's common, expected, and already proven to work. But only humans can champion the unproven. Bargatze's sketch didn't exist in a spreadsheet. It was gut instinct. Human weirdness. The kind of thing AI can't replicate. It's exactly what AI can't yet quantify or validate. At least not until it's already a hit. And that's your edge. Especially now. AI is everywhere. It drafts emails, writes scripts, and summarizes meetings. It's the ultimate sidekick for busy professionals. However, new research suggests there's a cost. Our motivation might be taking a hit. A Harvard Business Review study of more than 3,500 participants found that while generative AI boosted short-term task performance, it also caused an 11% drop in intrinsic motivation and a 20% rise in boredom when people tackled follow-up tasks solo. Turns out, when AI handles the hard parts, humans lose the mental stretch that makes work satisfying. That doesn't mean ditching tech is the answer. It means it's time to recalibrate. Cornelia Valter, a visiting scholar at Wharton, calls this hybrid creativity, where humans and machines team up, not compete. AI augments human thinking, but people stay in charge of what matters. Emotional nuance, ethical judgment, the spark of newness. However, to unlock that, they need more than tools. They need culture. That culture also depends on the willingness to keep flexing their social muscles, even when the process feels awkward. In my 2025 national study on social muscle atrophy, we found that the more teams lose opportunities for meaningful real-world interaction, the more they experience weakened trust, siloed behavior, and even higher turnover. The data was clear. 30% of working Americans would rather clean a toilet than ask a colleague for help. That's how far society has drifted from the kinds of creative tension and emotional courage that drive original thinking. And that's a problem AI can't solve. That means leaders need to create space for ambiguity and healthy dissent. Psychologist Zorana Ivcevic-Pringle studied over 14,000 U.S. workers and found a strong link between emotionally intelligent leadership and team creativity. Her takeaway? Emotional contagion is real. If leaders model curiosity and tolerate weirdness, their teams will too. It also means shifting from problem solving to problem finding. Before diving into fixes, linger in the question. Let it get weird. That's where originality lives. Why the weird ones matter. Back to Bargatze. He didn't solve a business problem. He noticed something quirky about how people measure things and chase the absurd. That's creativity at its purest. No obvious ROI, just a hunch worth defending. People and society need more of that, and more environments that reward it. Not just the initial idea, but the long haul, giving people time, recognition, and space to see things through. Yes, AI can help us work faster, but it can't replace the nerve it takes to say, I know this sounds weird, but hear me out. Last night, my son and I giggled about our own bizarre sketch idea for my business. It was ridiculous. It was also a reminder. The future of work doesn't belong to those who optimize the fastest. It belongs to those who still feel the tremble of a half-formed idea and speak it into the world anyway. I ask you this: what's the idea you haven't defended loudly enough lately? That's all from Inc. You can find more articles by today's business and thought leaders at Inc.com. Enjoy your weekend and come back next week for more tips from Inc.